It's morning.
Yes, and what a lovely morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special Sunday. And it's Happy Halloween, but way more importantly, it is the final day for Infinitales. And I've got with me Mr. Fisk, of course, and I figured I was bound and determined to get him on not necessarily for the last day, but just to have him on again, because I always try to have at least on twice, and Mr. Fisk is such a good fella. I needed to get him on again, and it worked out perfectly. I thought your final day was Monday, and it was like, no, it's Sunday. I was like, oh, yes. And then it dawned on me that I have the Pathfinder stream later, so I can only do this for like an hour and a half. I was like, dang it. I was like, I wanted to give more promotion to Mr. Fisk.
Well, I mean, we funded, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see how far you've gotten. I mean, when we had you on, you were only at like what, maybe 1,000 or something.
With the actually, if I recall, because I did everything the wrong way, I remember I was you had me on as the very first stream, so I guess it only makes sense that this is also the last stream. It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Or George Lucas.
But yeah, I mean, I don't even think I broke any of that. I mean, it was I think I had like 6 backers at the time.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I can't remember. It's been a while now. I remember that we got you some backers. We helped you out and got you some connections to other streamers and everything. And people have seems like people have embraced you. You've certainly been around, and people have figured out who you are. And the growth is there. Let's see. Let's bring it up. Boom! Look at that. You're up past 4K.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
good growth. Yeah.
Yeah, all of the physical perks, all the limited edition stuff, claimed. Like that was insane because I honestly, I mean, it's one of those things where you have to prepare for the best, but expect the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And I made sure I had all the right inventory. The only thing weird, my only whinge with Indiegogo was you don't have the ability to make an add-on perk and a standard perk one in the same, so that it's an instance rather than a copy. So I had to do like funky math where I was like, okay, the add-on perk for this limited variant cover is X amount, and then the standard perk is Y amount, and it's like, okay, does that add up to what I have in inventory? So like as we were getting closer to the completion or 100% claiming, I'm like, okay, number crunching, like, oh, okay, delete or hide that perk so that people don't over claim.
Wow.
Either that or I was just doing it totally wrong because I'm a
nerd. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. It sounds confusing for my simple brain.
Well, like for example, I think it was you and Sim had suggested adding the book and card bundle, if you recall, like because there was some confusion with the cards, like where were they? And it was like the only way you could see them is if you made a purchase and then added them as an add-on. So this way I put them to the forefront. And it was like, okay, so I now have the cards as part of the bundle, but I also have the cards as an add-on. So yeah, I was like doing the math there.
Let me check who else in the chat. See if anybody's joined us yet. Of course, Mr. Soul's with us. He's putting out the Morning Roast merch, and I didn't put that in the description, so thank you, Soul. Mr. Fisk is in the chat too. Gosh dang it, Fisk!
I'm everywhere. I'm like a rash.
What, late and gay? No, what? No, this ain't late and gay. I was only like a minute late. Lies. I set this for like 11:10. Oh, excuse me. I am running a bit late though because in other ways I'm trying to scramble. I've got so much to do today, and it's taken me longer than expected to do stuff. So I'm kind of scrambling around. Soul says the end of Infinitales on the morning roast. Sunday special. Good morning, Chris and Sam. Hopefully at some point.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Yeah, he'll be around maybe. I don't know. He might be snoozing. I ain't heard from him this morning.
I feel like it's Sunday. I am not waking up past before noon on Sunday.
Yeah, that could be. It could be.
Well, you know, I mean, it is the weekend.
Oh wait! I just got a reaction to the link. He's awake.
Woohoo!
He'll be here eventually once he gets coffee in him.
Yeah,
Let's
and la
see.
poisson.
Oh, we got Alejandro. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Alejandro.
Give us the eyes. Let's see. Morning roast was his first love, and it might be his last. Dum dum dum. Hey, Mike Jimmy says it's a Chris and another Chris. Yeah,
we're everywhere. We're legion.
we're reproducing. Let's see. Hey,
Yeah.
Aaron, Mr. Aaron
Hey.
Calamari. How you doing, Aaron? I hope you're doing well, sir. I really need to message him, see how he's doing. Oh, Amanda B. He says she's
money.
here, but counting money that ain't mine. Sadly.
Oh, well, it could be yours, but
Yeah, you could just say it disappeared into your wallet.
Does it round off every half cent?
Let's do it. Hey, Dave's here. All right, me babbers.
All right.
Hey, Dave. Did you ever get to hop on their stream, Fist?
Oh yeah. We played a game where the most serious character. It was basically a battle of the elves, and we all had to create our own elves. And what is it? Aria Blackness and I created these like serious elves, and everybody else like Bristolia Dave's had he didn't skip leg day, but he skipped upper body day. So he was this like jacked elf that needed a cane or something to stand up, and he had like violent diarrhea. Like it was weird. Like you had to throw you had to throw traits onto your hero. So when you went into battle, you had like a randomly assigned handicap.
Mm-hmm.
And like mine was always got carded and wasn't taken seriously as an adult. So I ran to the nearest security guard and pointed him at my opponent and said that he was trying to pick me up.
Stranger danger.
Yeah, violence by proxy. But that was an awesome stream, and if I recall, today they have a Halloween stream that I'm definitely interested in seeing as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bargain bin.
Yeah, hopefully I can watch it. Unfortunately, since I'm part of streams today, I'm missing out on other people's streams.
Oh yeah, you are fully booked, my friend.
Oh, excuse me. The one fella I like to watch, he's actually doing a stream right now. I was like, oh well, another time. Let's see. Mike Jimmy says asexual reproduction. One got born with a beard, the other with bad eyesight. Let's see. Johnny Cage is with us. Hey, hello, sir. He says, hi, Chris. I'm only saying hi to one of you. Now fight to figure out which one. Well, I'm going to let Mr. Fisk take that one.
Woohoo!
It's his big day.
Yay.
Oh, she's Girl Scout fundraiser. Yeah, a friend of mine, his kids are doing the peanut butter meltaways for their school. I might end up buying some from him.
Nice.
They're a guy at work. Mom loves those things. She likes those meltaways, and I figure that maybe that'll be like a kind of reward she can give herself if she reaches loses so much weight. She can have like a little candy bar as like a little treat thing for herself or something.
Nice. Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
What were the macaroon style cookies? Those ones were always my weakness for the Girl Scout cookies. Those and the turtles.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a Girl Scout cookie.
Really?
No.
Oh, my coworkers, they see me as a big target. It's like, oh hey, they got daughters or whatever. The next thing I know, there's a signed sheet on my desk saying, "Oh, which ones can I put you down for?" It's like, oh,
You know you want some.
yeah,
Just give in.
yeah. First one's free. You want to fly? You got to buy. You know.
The market always delivers on some really weird shit.
No, those guys are awesome. I really enjoyed going on the Bargain Bin. CG UK, man, they rock.
She says nuts and candy this time of the year. Cookies are early spring.
Oh.
Let's see.
Could I interest you in some nuts and candy?
Would you like some nuts? Let's see. So we're up to wow, that's great. That is great though that we got over 4K. I mean, it's unfortunate in a way that you're not being able to go in demand to get more backing, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I might, and again, the CG UK guys suggested this because the shipping is my main point of contention. Because I'm eating it on shipping, I'm trying to make sure that because it's my first book, I have to deliver, and I can't screw around with the United States Postal Service. I mean, those guys are just like they lost posters. Like I'm holding that contest every 100 followers on Twitter. I send out posters, and I originally used the USPS, and the guy never got the poster, and I was like, well, what do you mean? And then it was, hey, USPS, I have the tracking number. It says it got here, and they're like, what happened? Like they just there's no accountability. So I was like, I can't screw around with that. Like this is my first book.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go UPS. I'm gonna eat it cost wise, but I'm gonna make sure that everybody gets that damn book.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, hopefully, things will get better with the second book. I might re-explore it, but as it is now, this is the first book, and I can't screw that one up.
And we, you really went all out with this campaign, though. Like you got some really fancy stuff going on.
Oh, yeah,
the standees and the fancy card here.
Yeah, I love MR Gunn's art. I think he did an amazing job on, or as Bancroft would say, phenomenal.
What are they saying? These Halloween nuts.
Yeah.
I interest you in these nuts. God.
You remember Vince with the slap chop? You're gonna love my nuts.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I hate when I do that. It just kind of sits there right on the edge of the brain and just falls out the ear. But oh yeah, so all of the physical stuff has been claimed, which I mean I was ecstatic when that happened because I wasn't expecting that. So I had to number crunch and everything, make sure everything worked, and it did. So everybody's getting what they backed. The other thing about it was the in-demand thing. The suggestion was, well, you could create another perk that's domestic shipping only for the standard book. So there is a possibility that if it does go into in-demand, it'll be the digital edition and the standard book that you're seeing currently here. And then I can just run it out. Like I can define the limited quantity based on what I have left for inventory. So I don't have to make another order for printing.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, we got Mrs. Good Stuff here. Hey, how's it going? She says, hey, I finally caught the morning show. Hey, all. Hey.
Hey.
It's great to see you.
Yeah.
What we got here? Oh, Yodam. Hey, Yodam. Hey, I hope you're doing well, sir. Oh, it's good. We're getting to see all kinds of people in here today.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at that.
What the hell happened? I thought it was supposed to be at 1 p.m. You put the fucking tweet yesterday at 1 p.m. Yep.
No, that is the Pathfinder stream, Sim.
That was supposed to be at 3, isn't it?
Get it right. No, that's at 1.
How am I supposed to get that right? I don't even watch that one.
Get it together, Sim. You're a mess.
You fucking piece of shit.
Well, great to have you, Sim.
Yeah.
Come in here with that hostility, Sim. This
That's
is a day of celebration.
you drunk ass.
Mm-mm. Root beer.
Oh,
Ah,
I thought this was going to be a tragic problem for a moment, and I was like, it's not before noon, and he's got a beer. Oh, good.
yeah, but I was just saying, like you're supposed to stop drinking. You.
Yeah,
I
the dog
don't
that bit
drink. I am straight edge like Johnny Cage.
you?
Keep clean. No, we got 24 hours with us.
Oh, sweet.
Hello. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Oh, 24S says he got it before it closed.
Sweet. Awesome.
Good man.
I plan on adding in some, a personalized thank you and stuff like that in the I guess in the pre-in-demand stuff, if I do indeed go into in-demand. So that way the people who aren't getting a variant cover or the cards or the poster or any of that stuff will at least get something that, incentivizes them to back it before it, completes.
Oh,
But-
Scotsman's here. He says,
Oh,
well,
man.
looky here. A couple of my favorite dudes.
Hell yeah. I feel so bad because you know how I was saying that I was at the car dealership getting my car inspected? I was actually watching Scotsman on my phone. And then I noticed like the little red bar on the battery. And I was like, oh, hey, my phone's about to die. Ooh, phone disappeared. I was like, oh, son of a. So I was like right in the middle of talking to him, just gone.
Let's see. Oh, Red is here. Chris and Sim should just like. No way. Sim's too hairy.
Yeah, I got more than 3 hair on my chest.
Oh.
I'm sorry, more than 3 whimsy hair.
Wispy.
Whimsy.
No, not whimsy. I'm not like a Disney character.
It's whimsy. It's hilarious. It's tiny. It's almost nothing. So yeah.
I'm fancy.
You're damn right I'm fancy.
it's
Woodrow's with
funny.
us. I'm looking forward to Woodrow's book. I can't wait till that one comes out. And we can have him on and he can tell us all about it. Oh. Scott says he's going to play some Minecraft, but he'll leave the tab open for us, for the viewer.
Sweet.
The tab open for you. Okay, yeah.
Minecraft still exists?
Oh yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
All the
It's
mods
still
on it.
it's still a big thing. I still get ads for it even. So it
Wow.
must still be making a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Microsoft must be rolling in the money with that. I mean, what was it? They purchased it from what was the name of the company? I can't remember the name of the company, but it was like for like over $1 billion or something. They purchased it.
Oh man, that Nook. What's his name? Nook. Is that
They
who
bought
made
it
that?
Notch.
Yeah.
Notch.
Yeah, they bought it.
Man.
They bought it directly from him.
That rich son of a bitch.
I gotta hand it to him. I mean, I'm a diehard capitalist. He did it. That's his baby.
Yeah, I mean that's great. That's he's living the American dream.
Too right. He's got like that gorgeous mansion in California. But
Man, if I had $1 billion, shit, I'd be like, well, I'm done for my rest of my life. I'm gonna just roll around in hookers and blow.
You'd be walking in with your fur coat, ladies,
Yeah.
please, ladies.
You're saying that
I'd be fancy as fuck.
you're saying that you don't even drink beer and you don't even smoke weed, but you do coke and hose.
Well, all right. well,
Priorities.
you're right, Sam. Just hose. No blow.
It's like, I want to be here when I'm doing this stuff.
Yeah, I want to be
Yeah, you
aware
wanna
of myself and healthy. I
wanna be
plan
able
on
to
living a
remember.
long time with my money, and then I could just. If I had $1 billion, I would literally build a castle. I'd have a
Really?
fucking castle. I'd put a moat down. Everything.
Would you
I'd
stand over the wall?
Have concerts.
get a fake French accent and leave, or I shall taunt you a second time.
Every time Sim would show up, I'd just be at my walls. Go away, Sim, or I shall stomp you a second time.
I fart in your general direction.
I told him we already got one.
Yeah.
And how many times do I have to remind you guys? I'm not that type of French.
Yeah.
I didn't say you were saying that. I said I was.
Yeah, would they just add A after everything to make it more of like the Canadian?
No, I'd be like, go away, or I shall touch you a
No.
second time. And Sim's like, oh, sorry.
You also have to stop stretching and sounding whiny like the UK people. Like
Oh no! Cover your ears, Priscilla.
Hello.
Dave.
How's
Hello.
it going? It's about the same thing, but in French.
Oh,
Wait, what?
shit.
Skipped shipping and went straight to shitting. What? What are you talking about?
For every 100th backer, you will find a small coiled deuce.
What was Red talking about? Oh, Parrotter's here. Look at that. Yeah, say wispy, Sim. It's wispy.
I know that's the word you use, but that's not the one I'm doing. And I'm doing it on purpose.
Oh.
Because it's whimsy.
Oh,
It's
El Gargoyle's
hilarious,
with us.
and it's almost nothing.
Oh, I noticed that you added the red dress to the thumbnail.
Fitting you chose a red dress thumbnail. Yeah,
How scandalous.
I figured you all would like it.
Well, I think it's like Blood to a Shark with Pale Rider. It's like, oh, there it is.
He's embracing it right now.
You're right.
Let's not go that far. Gossman says, I imagine if I were tiny, I would be able to walk through Sim's chest hair like Maximus.
Are you not entertained?
Is this it? Is this the Elysian Fields? No, it's just Sim.
It does like a pan zoom out. It's just Sim lying on his back. Like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds style.
Yeah, you're on the bear rug.
Yeah. In front of the fireplace.
Yeah.
And then all you see is sup.
Yeah. One of the little.
Hello, everyone.
Oh man! Now that we have that lovely image.
Welcome to Doodle My Hair.
Yeah, I think I know what Fragtober drawing will be tonight. Did you guys watch that at all? The Fraga's Fragtober drawing? Like, Rini was
some
in
of
it.
them, not all of them.
Yeah, they did Frankenstein.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Thanks. Hold on. All
Yeah,
right.
there we go.
Hey, you want to start a war still?
That's how you start a war.
A Commonwealth Civil War.
What do you want me to say? You know, you just bring up to the attention that they just sound the same.
Oh.
No wonder they hate each other. You sound whiny. Well, you sound whiny too.
Oh my god.
Have fought in your general direction.
Oh shit. Now I'm going to feel all like. Hopefully, I don't sound like I'm having a whinge fit every time I speak. Embrace your gay.
Yeah, gay bar. Yo,
Trying to sing the gay bar
I'm going to
song.
take you to a gay bar.
Isn't that what? Isn't that the new James Bond theme? Oh man!
Tonight is the night Ray of 6'5". Oh, it is Ray of 6'5".
Oh,
run to the
yeah!
wall. Do a
He's
fake
gonna
ball the
shock
Kool-Aid
master.
Man costume. Hell yeah! We need to
He's-
watch that.
He's gonna
Oh,
shock master that thing.
Yeah. Oh, poor Shockmaster. I feel bad every time I watch it.
I had no idea who Shockmaster was
Mhm.
because like when I was working in the game industry, one of my newer coworkers, he came from THQ, which at the time was closed down, and THQ was all about the wrestling games. And
Yeah.
so my coworker comes in and we were talking or whatever, and like You could probably hear my laughter on the other end of the building because I was laughing so hard. He's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, I worked on the wrestling games and I was responsible for putting in the Easter egg, the secret character of Shockmaster." And I was like, "The what?" He's like, "Oh, you haven't heard, have you?"
You don't
So
know?
yeah, so he sends me the video where he does that. Oh yeah, falls through the thing, like his glittered covered, like his bedazzled stormtrooper helmet
It just
falls
falls
off, and he puts it back on, and it's on like kind of cocked and sideways, and he's like, "Oh," and then you hear Arn Anderson like doing like a VO over it, and it sounded kind of like Lord Humongous, and he's all like, "Sid Vicious, I'm coming for you," and it's like out of sync. And it was the funniest thing.
Okay.
And then Dusty
Sorry.
Rose is like narrating like what happened, and he's all like, "Yeah, that's Tugboat essentially." And he like phones up Dusty Rose right after they're watching that. He's like, "I fucked up bad, man. I fucked up bad."
Poor
And
Tugboat.
you have Bristolian Dave right now going sound the same. Have you heard my accent? And then you have the French are very good at surrendering. So is the British. If you see what happened not too long ago with all this SJW shit.
Oh,
And then you have your English speakers are all the same indeed. What I meant is not English speakers. Oh, sound the same. I was comparing it to the French. I'm fucking bilingual. So I understand French and English. And to me, French and British, it's kind of like stretching out the words. So I like to say you sound whiny.
Oh shit.
It's like you always stretch those words.
Well,
and it's the same thing in French. It's exactly the same in French. No wonder you hate each other.
Well, what about like the Northerners? I mean, the Northern British doesn't sound quite as as bad as the RP. The
Yeah,
Southern...
but it's something I've learned when you study accent and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When they UK British French, you stretch out the words a bit more instead of saying, "Hey, I'll stretch the words a bit more." I'll stretch it a bit more.
Goodbye.
Oh shit!
Yeah, pretty much.
Not only lingual.
Not only we're like Dutch door. We swing both ways.
And Johnny Cage agrees with me. I hear you, bro.
Redgate said, "Johnny, I haven't forgotten about you, brother. I'll have something for you soon." Ooh,
sweet. Oh yes. Well, the Sunsworn's fulfilling now. And I'm excited because I got in on the tier with the T-shirts and stuff before it ran out. So woohoo! I get to pimp some more T-shirts.
Soul's daring me to sing the gay bar song next time we have Anthony on. Oh no, we haven't had him on in so long. It feels like forever. We need to get him back on. I miss Anthony.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around much neither. Anyway.
Yeah, I need to maybe send him a message or something.
Have you checked the gay bars?
The gay bar. Well, I mean, but we won't get into that story.
Oh no!
Of him down in New Orleans. Kate says English is English. Don't overcomplicate it.
Is the New Orleans? Is that the red dress story chapter 2?
I have a feeling that when English started spreading in French, they went like, we need to sound different.
Well, maybe that's why they were fighting so much.
No,
but it's something I always thought was weird. Like joking aside, that I always thought was weird is, to me, somebody that's bilingual, the French and British sound similar, just not the same language. Like the way that the intonation, the way they pronounce stuff. If you look at Quebec French, it's pretty much like the American English.
So it's
French, it's more like American. Colloquial. Yeah, it's more like colloquial. It's more.
I wonder if people who speak Spanish would also say the same about like American Spanish versus like Castellanos.
See.
They speak intelligibly. That's true. That is true.
Yeah. Spanish are different. Like if you do it, Castellano is not the same as the Mexican. Like if you go to Mexico, you go to Spain. You go to Chile. They all hate fucking each other. They're all the true fucking Spaniards. They all speak the true Spanish.
Yeah. Well, I know there's words in in American Spanish that like because I have relatives that are from Barcelona.
Like
And,
yo and show.
Like Odele has no translation in European Spanish.
Hola, 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 ¿qué tal? That's just one. That's Portuguese, I think.
Well, I remember telling off a European Spanish speaker, and he had no idea what I was saying. He's like, "What the hell does that mean?" It's like "chinga tu madre, pendejo." It's like
Yeah.
what?
Chinga
Whoa,
tu madre.
whoa.
Go fuck your mom.
Yeah, pendejo.
I discriminate.
Pendejo. And that pendejo, that's pure Mexican.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. There's no.
If
Like,
somebody calls you pendejo, you know that guy's from Mexico.
yeah.
Mr. Marinus. We got
Hey,
Marinus with us.
sweet. Well, oh yeah.
Let me share this real quick. Pale Rider posted this in the Morning Roast DM room.
Oh no.
Why is he
Whoa.
posted? Look at that.
Hey now. Thank you. I don't know who that is. But
You
good
know
on
what he
her.
didn't even do? He
What's that?
didn't
Oh,
give the
somebody-
sauce.
Oh.
Somebody is lonely.
Well, as a coworker would say, I would buy her a modestly priced meal.
I thought you were gonna say I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, damn. I don't know. That looks a bit more expensive than $1. Man, yeah.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
If you guys
I
want,
You're putting up a sick face. I don't know if he was not impressed by the redheaded lady. What's going on, Marinus?
Noni disco.
Nani?
So, no. If you guys would like, I can show you some of the additional art that I have for this project, including something that Marinus and some of the other people have seen behind the scenes. A sneak peek of one of the variant covers, possibly for book 2.
Oh, okay. But one thing here,
Mhm.
this statue up here with the braided beard,
Mhm.
his hat he seems to have there reminds me of a fishing hat.
He just needs a tackle box, like he's wearing a
Yeah.
fishing vest. He's got some
Yeah,
lures.
In the arm you can't see because it's obscured by a tree. He's holding a tackle box. He's getting ready to go hit the lake for a while.
He's got like a small fishing net full of fish in his hand. It's like that's the god of the sea. He's just an old guy, looks like Wilfred Brimley with that would be
I'm sorry. I just had to. I just seen it in my head. I was like, "That's the fishing guy. He's this world's Poseidon over there."
Well, the babies in the pine cones.
Yeah, I like this. I like this world. It has if you played, did you play Magic, Fisk? I can't
Yes.
remember.
Wait,
Okay. You remember Lorwyn?
no. Is that
It's one of the planes. It's got like Kithkin. It was very tribal heavy, so it had like Kithkin, Merfolk, giants, elves.
when I played Magic, it was back in high school, and I don't think the Planeswalker stuff was incorporated.
This was the very first. It was Planeswalker cards were introduced in Lorwyn. They were the very first set for that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. El Gargo says he's backer 111 and he
Oh.
wants to know where the fuck is this red dress story.
Oh, sure.
What?
Yeah,
I'm
you drank
sorry.
too much last night while playing the game and he forgot it. So he needs you to remind him.
Nah,
Story?
bull. I've already told this story to Fisk once. I don't remember being cool. I don't remember repeat tellings.
Gargo
Okay.
forgot it after you woke up from his stone sleep. He forgot. You have to remind him.
I don't gotta remind nobody nothing. Oh Lord!
So you're gonna make him take his back from Chris?
I'm gonna tell the
mean.
damn story. I'll tell it. I ain't gonna like it.
Oh man.
Oh, Paris said there's no reason for the pick, just for everyone's enjoyment. Okay. Paris is a giver. We need more people like Fiona. I personally enjoy the fact that she had no oh,
Yeah.
oh God. All right. Back on my left. Where's my red? Yeah. Let's see. Let me refresh here. Yep, see 109. Here we got another one.
Awesome.
And don't forget the
Thank you.
Sugar Rush.
God, everybody on my
There we
case.
go.
There.
Hey, you better
Kick
be
that
on your
ass.
shit.
Work it,
You want to
girl.
start shit, better be on top of your shit.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Uh-oh. I don't know what
Did
that
he
means.
just kick himself out?
I don't know. Maybe he's getting into his red dress.
Oh, this is a special day.
Yeah. This is something nobody will forget.
So he's about to put his red dress on and those elf ears, and he's about to do a
Oh
jig.
my God.
Hey, pasa?
Oh boy. Okay. Anyway,
okay,
what
Sugar?
was we doing? Yeah.
What happened?
I'll tell you later.
Oh no.
What was I doing?
Did Bell Rider just walk into your house?
Yeah, it was Pale Rider just shows up.
Dry cleaner
I
showed
got
up
your
to
dress here.
I just hear like a little lightly tap on the door and then it meep meep.
the-
Oh, Hex is with us. It's Good Morning Roasters.
Hey, Hex.
You have to wear the dress to tell this. I don't have a red dress
On demand visual aids.
to wear. I can't wear a dress if I don't have it, Pale Rider.
Well, you never got it by the mail?
No,
Yeah.
I never got nothing.
Was it same day delivery for the win?
Soul says, I don't think it's the let me slip into something more comfortable situation. Chris is probably already. No, I'm not. I'm wearing pants.
What? You're not in your
Pants and a shirt.
PJs today?
Yeah, I told you I've been busy. I've already been into town, came home, been working on other stuff. Yeah,
Man.
I'm on the ball today.
Oh, it's happening.
It's funny. So he uploaded photos of his butthole to
What?
to the iCloud, and
It was more just a wordplay. What happening?
happening.
yeah, that was when that
Uh-oh.
actress.
Oh no,
Yeah.
my nudes are out there.
Yeah, exactly, and it's like I remember how the social justice people got all up in us. If that was your daughter, I was like, if that was my daughter, and she took photos of her butthole, regardless of them being uploaded or whatever, I'd feel like as a failure as a parent. Like, if your kid is that much of an exhibitionist with technology, like, I raised a pervert. Like honestly, like it's like people are like, the social justice people are getting all pissed off at people laughing at her for like, if you didn't want that shit on the internet, leaked all over the internet, maybe you shouldn't have taken a picture of your butthole and put it on the cloud. Like,
Yeah, I mean it sucks, but at the same time, that's kind of the risk you take when
action
you
meets
send those
consequence.
things. Yeah, I mean it's just like if something happened and somehow an old dick pic of mine or something got revealed to the world, I just like, well, there we go.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
mine.
someone that I took my pickle and put it out there.
Well, like,
Shouldn't have been on
Yeah.
Grindr.
oh well.
And then you look at everybody. It looks good though, right?
Photoshop is brilliant.
Ladies,
Take the scaling tool.
You go. I'm pretty proud.
Yeah.
you like what you see, ladies.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
retra-
shocked.
it's a
Still.
yeah. It's a retractable dancing pole. You want to dance?
Go gadget dick.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Let's see. Elgora said one of his coworkers was dressed like a slutty Pennywise. Now I'm into clown porn. There was one of the times I went to Steel City Con, there was a quite attractive looking woman there dressed up as a female Pennywise, with like pony, like pigtail, red hair, and some cleavage showing and all that stuff. And she was walking around, and I was like, Okay. Yeah.
I'm going down in
Yeah.
that sewer. Go.
Yeah. That would get me in the sewer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Algora says he used to be a bouncer at a strip club. We had a stripper's whole family visit her in the club.
Oh my god!
Wow, that would be awkward.
Hey, Dad, half off the lap dance.
Like I feel like I would quit.
Yeah. Man,
Like
fake
out
for
of just
humanity.
sheer embarrassment.
Okay, want to sign my panties?
All right. All right, El Gargo, what story am I supposed to tell? Fisk's already heard it. Why would
Once
I tell
upon
it
a
again?
time, in a world not too far away, in the lands of Walmart.
In the land of Wall.
I have fulfilled 3 Mexicans' wishes.
Their gazes were like piercing daggers to my rump.
Oh my god.
You want to
as if
know
they had
how
never
Daddy
seen food.
became sexually secure? This is how.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
My ass is the water in the desert.
I'm trying to think what else happened that day, and I can't remember because there was a few things that went on during
Maybe
that
it's
day,
better you don't remember.
and I can't remember.
We got to do a
Maybe
cartoon.
better.
We got to do a flash cartoon of this. That way, instead of recanting the or reiterating the story over and over, you can just hit play. We can add like the dramatization.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll get like some fancy audio person to talk through it.
We'll get the guy who does unsolved
narrate it.
mysteries.
If you've seen this person,
In 2018 at a Walmart.
please contact these Mexican men. They have been
is
searching
called
for
the
him for
Tale-
years.
It's called The Tale of the 3 Whimsy Hair in a Red Dress.
Well, the cartoon will have like 3 little black curlies kind of poking out from the top.
There must be pubes real fast. Goatsy. yeah, we all know Goatsy.
Oh, I inadvertently showed. Well, we were curious, and a coworker, a French coworker, actually wanted to see what 2 Girls 1 Cup was, and it's why we can never eat peanut butter ice cream ever again. But we're watching this on his computer because the game development, like the smaller studios, HR doesn't exist, so you can do all sorts of horrible things. And we're watching this video, and Eric, he's all like, "Oh yes, the girls, they really like it. Oh, ooh." Oh, that probably does not taste as good as she's making it look like. I was like, that's so gross. Like I had to like turn away, and he's all like, he's just fully enthralled. He's like, oh.
He's like he is completely cool with it. Like, I'm
Says
a
it
little
all.
worried. A little bit
Oh.
worried with how accepting he was.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. That was my exposure to that, and then the blue waffle. That was it for me.
Let's see.
I don't know, dude.
Chris,
Somebody
where
sent me a
did-
video. Goes, dude, did you see that two girls in a cup thing? And I'm like, just the sound of it, 2 girls in a cup. I'm like, and then he sends me the link. You click on it, and as soon as you see how it starts, I'm like, this is no. Can I stop? I'm like, this sounds like this looked like a porn production, and 2 girls in a cup doesn't sound too good.
Well, the girls love each other very much, and then I don't love anybody that much.
Yeah.
Where did the Mexicans-
Elgar says, Chris, where did the Mexicans touch you? They did not.
Only with
The,
their eyes.
the women I worked with made a lot of inappropriate comments and gropings, but no, the Mexicans did not.
So you were sexually harassed by your
Yes.
female coach.
Yes, I was traumatized. Yes. Oh, we could make an animation cartoon telling the story, and Chris can play it every time.
Right.
The video is too French for even Sim.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
My French threshold has been exceeded.
Yeah. No, it hasn't. Did you ever watch a movie called Baise-moi?
Baise-moi.
Baise-moi, which is technically "fuck me."
All right. It sounds well. The title's got me
that-
interested.
Dude, that movie was banned in most countries.
Oh, all right.
Because it's the story is a woman gets raped and violent and beaten with her
Oh,
friend. Her friend gets murdered, and she decides to gain vengeance. So what she does is that she seduces people, has sex with them, and kills them.
oh, the praying mantis style.
But the thing is, they actually hired a porn actress to play the role, and they actually raped her on live
Oh,
video. They hired a guy to rape her on live video. So the actual sex scene, yeah, and
that's
it's
I don't know, man. That I mean,
the French are fucked up.
yeah, yeah. That's like the should I alert the authorities? Like, am I going to be arrested for having this on my computer?
But Jodorowsky got in trouble for something like that back in the days in '70 for the Holy Mountain, because they film a rape scene,
Oh my god.
but it was like they actually had sex.
God damn, that's I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to my prawn, but yeah,
No,
I'm not
but
a
there was that one and Feed Me. Those are two of the movies that I've seen in my life. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch?
yeah. It's like, so this is what the psychologist was talking about.
Did you ever see Feed Me?
No,
That's
no.
the story of a guy that you find out that guy has a website, and what he does is that he finds women, feeds them till they get so fat they can't move that they die. You know, it's how long can she last, and then you find out that he feeds the last fat chick to the new one.
Oh, oh, okay. So it's like Chud, cannibalistic
Man,
human
man,
underground.
Sam,
And you're like, what?
you've really took this stream down a
Yeah,
dark
so,
path.
so
haven't you?
yeah, so we were talking about elves and stuff, morbidly obese elves being fed to death.
Wow, we're over here, trying to
Yeah,
promote this man's book. You're
I know.
talking about
Everybody
people feeding
left
each
that.
other, cannibalize them.
They left the stream feeling a little confused. They're like, "Did I just order an elf fantasy book or like some horrific, like banned in multiple countries French porn?"
What's this say? Sim, can you turn your cam to black and white? With the SIG, it almost looks like film noir already.
Yeah.
Oh, Lola's here. Hey, Lola.
No, but I have to admit though, I am enjoying the fact that of my Yeti mic
All right,
And
let's
then you
take
hear-
it back a few steps.
and the new wireless earbuds. It's kind of cool, not having to have the full headset.
Yeah, I got to get rid of these. Nice.
But you can
Uh,
find those the ones I have right now. They're skull candies. They're like on special on $29.99 on the eBay Amazon.
So
Nice.
it says he watched Boys Moy with a friend
Baze Moy.
during during the time I wrote for an online zine. We were both drunk and the movie itself was crap, but his buddy had a
Yep.
crush on the main actress and started complaining each time she gave head, which cracked him up.
No, yeah, now you know why he had a crush on her. She was a porn actress.
Yeah.
The stream has gone to a strange place.
Yeah.
I agree,
So-
Pale Roller.
So about that Infinitale.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. So Mr. Fisk, for now I see you still have the PDF up and
Yep.
just the standard book.
That's right.
Okay,
All the
so-
all the limited stuff was claimed.
That's great. That is
Yep.
great news.
And I'll still throw something in though, as for people who back this before the campaign ends, though, just so if I do go into in demand, there will be a difference between what the person who backed versus the person who went into in demand and purchased.
Yeah, I got the one with all the covers. I backed.
Oh,
that too.
sweet! So you got the ultimate edition.
I don't know what it was called. It just had all the covers on it. It had
Yeah,
like one of each.
Yep, yeah, and you get this lovely thing right here, the nice poster.
Which is, ooh,
Yeah, it's
look at that.
19 inches by 27 inches, and you also get. So this is what I've been spending the day and yesterday doing. So this will be included in the box for your book, and inside we
Ooh.
have we have the trading cards, all 9 of those. Then we have this nice little sticker here, and I'll show you what you could do with it if you don't want to use it as just a bland sticker. And we have this nice shrink wrapped 4-inch standee, and this is what I've
Fancy.
done. So here's the standee itself, but
Look
this
at
is what I
that.
did with the sticker. put it on the underside, and you can just
Oh,
take
neat.
scissors. And, the way that it prints if you have white as a backing for the underside, it makes it a little brighter. So there's that, and then also in the Ultimate Edition, you get this nice little 9-card sleeve, which acts as a page. So if you want to collect all of the cards in the different series, you'll have a nice little book by the end of it all. And then finally, this guy in the static wrapper is the NFC card for the digital edition. You just pop it against your phone, and bam, you've got the PDF version.
Nice.
So looks almost like a dole. When I initially made these, I was like, it kind of looks like canned vegetables. But yeah, I threw it in there just for good measure. But yeah, so this will be included for those with the Ultimate Bundle, as well as this. The only thing not shown, other than the books, are the jumbo cards with the holofoil with that lovely, lovely red dress.
Yeah. So people who back the big tiers like me, we're lucking out. We're getting good shit.
Hell yeah!
Soul got the Ginzo Man variant.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
he says, "Nicely done to you, Mr. Fisk."
Oh, cool. Thanks.
And so for those who haven't backed, say they get the standard edition.
Mhm.
So you said that, obviously they're gonna get the book.
Mhm.
And is that all? You said they might get something else.
Yeah, so everybody that's backed, regardless of the limited edition or the standard edition, if you've backed during this campaign, I have a nice little print. It's a small print. I think it's like 5x7 of a certain image that isn't in the book or anywhere else. It's on the website, and it shows a certain character emerging from some type of portal. And so it's a nice print. It was also done by Michelle Hefner, who did one of the variant covers. And then on the back is a personalized thank you from me. So.
Okay.
Oh, now you only have the standard edition available.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. Also, we're holding a contest on the Twitter account, where every 100 followers, I reach out and give out a couple of these to lucky winners, a couple of posters, and something new I was thinking about trying was see if I can get this without destroying the packaging. Also, these lovely 5 magnets. I put them in shrink wrap so that they're all together. But the magnets include all 3 covers and the face card for the Ashlyn card, or the face cover for the Ashlyn card. So you get 5 magnets in all, and this is going out to 2 lucky winners that followed on Twitter, and it's not part of the campaign. It's exclusive to the Twitter contest. So.
Yes, nicely done, Mr. Fisk. This is a very well put together campaign.
Oh,
in
thank
terms
you.
of like all the little, you've really put those little goodies together nicely.
Sweet. Well, I'm hoping like the thing that would really make my day is that somehow, some way, somebody takes a look at the Infinitale Chronicles series and gets as geeked about those as I did when I was a kid, and found like my first Dragonlance book and my first Lord of the Rings books. That to me is my ultimate dream, is to have people go, holy shit, this is a cool world, and start geeking out and start trying to make their own shit for it. Because ultimately what this series is about is it's ultimately 10 books for the first saga. There will be a second saga of comics as well. So that's 20 books total. And if I can actually make it to the end of those 20 books fully backed, it means there's enough interest for me to generate the tabletop role-playing game system books.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, it invites the players, or invites whomever to make their own stories for this world, or their own tales. So I'm hoping that I can present users with, or players, or audience members, or readers, or whatever, with this compelling universe and these 20 books, and then here's the universe. Dive right in. It's your playground. Make whatever you want in it.
Mm-hmm.
And if
that would be pretty sweet to get like get a tabletop. Then we could play it on the stream.
Hell yeah. I would love to see because the way that the Infinitel role-playing game system works is it's a lot different than the way that like Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder works. Like Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder have a finite story. Like the modules, when you buy them, is we're going to be playing this adventure, and there's a defined conclusion before the player even, they could read the book, they could read ahead and know exactly what was in store. Because in gaming terms, it's called being railroaded, where you're railroaded through the story. You don't really, you kind of meet the story beats and then you go to the conclusion, and it's already predefined. You're just fighting your way to that linear progression. Whereas in Infinitale, it's more of a dynamic system of at each point, just like in a 5-act story structure. You have the rising action, the climax, the descending action, the conclusion, all that stuff. There are multiple paths within there that are written down almost in like cue cards, and a narrator instead of a dungeon master can actually dynamically switch between those. So as players feel like they might be catching on to what the plot is, you could completely change the plot, knowing that all of your other cards link to it. So as the story progresses, it's okay. They chose the fourth option that I created. Okay, I'm now using this story. Oh, they were catching on. Well, in the next story beat, I'm going to switch it out to something else. And the way that it works is it allows the narrator to preemptively or when they're preparing for this story to make sure that everything feels seamless, rather than like, where the hell did that come from? Or what the hell's going on? This doesn't make any sense. So there's that consistency of logic. And then on top of that, it also affords narrators the ability to compensate when players do things that are outside their initial anticipation.
What is that? Sim, are you fighting with your kids?
I'm not even doing shit. The hell are you talking about?
I hear somebody talking in the background.
Oh, that wasn't.
You do?
Yeah. Here's somebody talking in the background.
1, 2, 3, not it.
But this picture here,
Mhm.
the stuff they're preparing here with the smoke coming off of it,
Mhm.
it reminds me of chicken nuggies.
Yeah, there's a giant microwave off screen. Bring forth the chicken tenders.
It's like, is that banquet meal? Yes, excellent.
Tyson feels like family.
Yes, you up there, you preparing my grape drink. Yes, wonderful.
Well, we ran out of OJ of the purple stuff, so you prefer the Sunny D.
For that purple drink, baby.
Yeah. No, you are trying to give me that off-brand stuff. I can taste the difference,
Soul says that if you want to keep hanging around Sugar after the stream, go to Irene's Pathfinder party. That's
Hell
right,
yeah.
54 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up at least by 12:30 so I can get ready for that stream.
Cool. Would you like to see some of that other art for the Infinitale stuff, or?
Oh yeah, certainly.
Sweet. All right.
While you're bringing that up, I'm going to show off something a little off topic here that I just seen on Facebook. Look at this guy. Look at this little guy. He's dressed up to look like Rob Zombie during White Zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks badass. Good on him.
You could put his skin white and he looks like Lobo.
Bite me, fanboy. All right. So let's see. I'm sure you've seen the website by
Look
now.
at that. Yeah, you've got to look at that fanciness. Look, it's even animated when you scroll over it.
Oh yeah, and then
Just trying to show everybody up.
Here's the you get a print of this image when you're back with a thank you on the back of it.
Oh, nice.
A little parallax, and then I'll get to the art here. So we've seen, so obviously we've seen the Genzo Man art here. A little closer up on the details. We've got the Hydra in the background. We've got Queen Ashlyn here. Bless my stars. And people have said the house coat that he's wearing and his barefootedness. But also, here's a newer one done by Kyle Punk from
Oh, I ain't seen this
Good
one.
Yeah, this is a possible variant cover for book 2, and it has two characters featured in book 2.
Wait, what's going on with that one on the right? That don't look like a standard elf.
Oh no, she's got hooves.
What? Oh no. Now Soul's gonna regret backing. There's furriness. There's furry stuff in here.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's technically not as it's more of a satyr than a Sonic the Hedgehog fanfic.
Does she have a flute?
Possibly. It's definitely she's got a lot of shamanic accoutrement. And
Okay.
he's got his elfin sword, the Cletho.
I don't know. That sounded a lot French for somebody that hates French.
Who hates French? Well, speaking of French, so we have these flying frogs. No, just kidding.
Yeah, as you can see, they have wings. They are legless because the French have been there.
Yeah, they have escaped France, and they are now venting their rage on these poor, unsuspecting heroes.
Damn Frenchies eat frog legs. That's fucking gross.
In Welsh mythology, there are these things called water leapers, and they kill fishermen, and they have these poisonous, barbed, hooked tails, and they have the bodies or faces of a frog and the wings of a bat, and that's what's attacking them. So hopefully we'll uncover what's that all about in the second book. But yeah, that's one of the characters, one of the ones that was featured in the first book, and maybe he's about to get his ass kicked.
Skin flute. Red.
Oh god, anthropomorphic.
And Soul says to Mr. Fisk, "You had Chris on board. No need to get all anthropomorphic."
Yeah, so here's that other elfin character with the awesome hand, and yeah, this is a character that currently isn't. Well, actually, he might be featured in the first book, but it's interesting to see where the story goes after looking at the previous covers and seeing, whoa, what the hell is this? He's got this giant crystalline staff and something that you probably wouldn't want on your hand, so to speak, your busy hand. So yeah, it's I don't know. It was originally drawn for the game. It was actually the cover for the Legends and Lore book, and it's funny because, or I should say, it was leveraged for one of the later books in the series as well. So we'll have a cover already there. Here's the Michelle Hefner version. Again, Ashlyn with King Kalen in the foreground. It's interesting to see the different styles from the different artists, their different takes on the story.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one that's also from the game. This is
look at that one.
Well after the War of the Trees, and as we can see, the people look a bit different here, and yeah, there's something nasty happens in the War of the Trees saga, and the elves are never the same again, and as a result, they undergo something called the schism, which splits the elves from the Elvar race into multiple kind of permutations.
Some of the elves get too friendly with those satyrs, so then they split into two, furries and non-furries.
Yeah,
I've seen you run real fast with those hooves.
Yeah.
How well would that go with my ears?
Here's a I unfortunately forgot and left the UI pieces on, but this was for the Combat Rules Codex, where we have a dwarf here, a couple of his fallen comrades, and what appears to be dark elves in this frosty environment.
Yeah, they have to hide up there on the ledge.
Yeah,
If they weren't, they'd all die to that one elf.
yeah. Let's get one thing straight here. You're all trapped in here with me.
You wimpy knife ears.
You fern sniffing, tree nuzzling son of a bitch. And here's a picture that I had commissioned from O Wangxing, and it's a kind of a parody of when the game was originally created back in the early 90s. It started in the basement of the Pelham Public Library in my hometown of Pelham, New Hampshire. And this was basically all of the players, or at least the first generation of players, as their characters. We're all playing the game at the table, and that's me
Nice.
and my dwarfen character that I originally had, reading from the tome and all the bookshelves. And then just to show, kind of expound upon the elves a bit, we're talking about how the elves split. Here's a better view of the various playable races.
We
in-
folk.
Yeah, so we have the two races, or the two mundane races of men and we folk.
Men are lame, boring. Who wants to play as a human? That's
Oh,
lame.
Well, I mean, in the context of the game, this is their world, and these are the invaders.
Good. Invade them. Get them out of here.
Yeah.
Humans
Well, we
are
have
boring.
your British European style kingdom men, your Native American / Pictish barbarians, your Middle Eastern or Indo-Arabic free men, your I guess your Eastern fusion imperial men, and then the badass shadow men who are, if you want to be a wizard or some type of spellcaster, this is probably the ethnic group of humans that you'd want to be, because they're not fettered by the same academia as the or the restrictions that the other faction or the other ethnic groups have. And we have the dwarves here, somewhat Highlander-ish. And then instead, we don't have, when we were looking at exploring like the adorable race, everybody wants the cute race. We were looking into Scandinavian lore, and rather than ripping off Tolkien and being like, we're going to have hobbits, or like creating gnomes to be these little beings, like the David the Gnomes from Tom Bosley or whatever, these are actually based on the Tomtar, where if you've ever heard that story of the elves and the tailor, the one where the elves at night would make the tailor's shoes, or I'm sorry, the cobbler's shoes. And then, that was actually a mistranslation. It's not actually elves. They're the Tomtar. And they're a race of these shorter wee folk who kind of excel at craftsmanship. They have this almost religious belief that if you're going to make something, you have to do it to the best of your ability, or it's almost like an insult to God that you didn't try your best at something. So if you're going to do something, either go full bore or don't bother. And I kind of based a little bit of that off of here in New Hampshire. There's a group called the Shakers. It's a religious offshoot of Christianity, I believe, and that was part of their religious belief, was making everything as like perfect as possible. And as a result, Shaker furniture here in New Hampshire or New England is renowned for its exceptional quality and also its low price. So it's like you're buying Shaker quality products, and that's kind of what was brought in here with the Tomtar, where you'd be buying Tomtar quality products, and they're obviously the best. And then over here we have the Fey races, and we start with the elves here, and they don't quite look like the elves from the War of the Trees. Like something happened, and as we can see, we have the light elves, the dark elves, the wild elves, the aquatic elves, and then goblins. And yes, goblins are considered part of the elfin racial group.
Well, I'm glad goblins are in there.
Yeah,
the
goblins.
Only cool thing in there. Stupid apples.
Stupid phone. Well, so the goblins are kind of a tragic race in that they are a mutation. They were
Isn't that they're elves?
No, the story here is that this event called the Schism basically blew up the elves. It messed them all up and turned them into multiple offshoots. And when they reproduce, they run the risk of giving birth to a goblin. So a goblin would be born from either, like the risk actually increases when they start breeding outside of their race. So if you're a wild elf with a wild elf, you have like a 50% chance of giving birth to a goblin child. And if you're like a wild elf and say a light elf or something, or even a human, then it's considerably higher. And if you go outside of the elves it's almost 100% guaranteed. So it's very taboo when we see the elves breeding with like if you see a half elf, I mean they won the lottery in the sense that they didn't turn out as a goblin, but at the same time it was like your parents were very irresponsible and they were risky with that stuff because they could have had a goblin.
They're like,
And,
oh God, look at what we gave birth to. It's so much cooler than us. Hurry, get rid of it. Let's get rid of it quick.
Well, one of the sad story origins is that most of the goblins don't survive infancy because they're horribly mutated. But the ones that do, when you have parents that are kind of assholes, what they'd do is they would find a healthy child and then swap out their defective goblin child with the healthy child. They'd steal the healthy child and then leave their defective goblin behind. And oftentimes they would place something called a glamour over the child, which makes them change their appearance to look like the human.
Also known as changeling.
Yeah, they pull the old changeling.
Yep. So that's why getting a knocking hooves with the satyrs could possibly be a taboo in that sense. But mechanically, it's available in the game. And if you notice here with the goblins, they have a strange shadow that doesn't quite match theirs. If you notice the goblin and the tomtom kind of have similar physical characteristics like height and ear shape. But with goblins, there's a mechanic where there's actually racial abilities that you can boost or pump into, and you can make the character undergo something called the Hamask, which is a transformative process, and that does this to them. So
they evolve.
Yep, because there's no such thing as gotta catch them all. Well, there's no orcs in this world, so the closest we get is an ogre, which is a mutated hobgoblin who becomes a kobold, who then becomes the more brutish ogre, or as some people say, death by snoo snoo. But it's cool because the goblins are one of the more diverse playable options, where it's not recommended for a new player, although with enough handholding it could be fine. But with your goblin race, you can actually, there are these things called traits, and you can actually pump in a trait into your goblin during character creation, which turns their skin a darker gray, and they become something called a darkling. And darklings never evolve into kobolds or ogres, but they get all sorts of spellcasting bonuses. So you can get this badass with darker gray skin who is a tiny little hobgoblin, but he's a badass when it comes to spellcasting. And in the goblin society, there's this kind of belief that the strong rule the weak. So when you have a little guy like this at the top of the pecking order, he's something to be reckoned with.
That's interesting.
A couple of earlier sketches, like here's original designs for the Aishi or the Wild Elves. They have a lot of tree-like themes built into their costumes, also known as the Autumn Elves. And then I guess I could show some classes too, if you'd like. So your typical Berserker style class. This is the class that you pick when you want indiscriminate, or when you have to kill every last motherfucker in the room. The Berserker is the route to go.
So I need a bunch of those. So when I invade the Elven lands and free the Goblin people.
Well, that's the thing is, when a
but
goblin,
you're just a mushroom.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that's something else I'd like to
That's
add,
all
is
I
that
need.
So say you wanted to bring in your mushroom character into the world of Infinitale, there are mechanics there that allow you to do so. You can actually adjust your stats accordingly based on what you've defined as that race, because the idea is that the stories for the Infinitale Chronicles are more of a historical primer. It's to get you interested in the world, but the game itself is not. It's the present day. It's not the past. So therefore, and when I say present day, I don't mean like modern times. I just mean that the kind of the rules are reset so that your story is yours alone. I mean, you're not creating something that somebody else made and then kind of interacting with those characters and saying, well, these are the rules that they define, so I have to play within them. It's more of a, here's the history of how the world was formed. Here's what has happened in past events. Now, as a narrator or as a player, it's up to you to create your own tales within this universe, and they could be well beyond what was originally defined in those historical chronicles. In fact, the original tagline for the and this is like super nerdy, but the original tagline for the Infinita role-playing game was "De te fabula narratur," which is Latin for "This is your story." Obviously, I took that out because people are like, what the hell does that even mean? But the idea is still there, that it's, you know, the game is designed for you to create your story in. It's your sandbox. And I find that a little more liberating than with like Dungeons and Dragons. A lot of times it's like, well, this is their established world, and these are the things you have to do as a player or as a dungeon master. And if you have to interact with these heroes, this city exists here, and these characters exist within this city, so you have to make sure that that is, you know, taken into consideration. And it's like, well, what if I don't want to do that? So, let's see if I have anything else. Oh, well, I got the thumbnail here in all its glory.
Looks good. Looks good.
That's going to be a mouse pad, right?
Well, that was actually, somebody had asked that. This is currently just a 5x7 holofoil card, but yeah, I mean, I might make it as a.
And you put the hump where the bump is.
Yeah, yeah. This is for left-handers only.
This is to rest your wrist while you game.
Yeah. No carpal tunnel syndrome on that back end. Giggity. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh yeah, some.
By the
some
way,
games.
Chris, I just want to let you know we're almost at 12:30.
Oh
Yeah.
Just letting you know for your game that's coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be late for the Mushroom Man's triumphant return with Mr. Sporling.
Yeah. I have a lot to do before I get into that stream. Let's see. We got. What's Johnny here saying? He says, "I'll never forget the first time I read Chris's description for Acadia. Like, what the hell did he smoke? This is his first character. What? What? What does that mean? What's wrong with Acadia? What are you trying to say, Johnny?"
Well, I mean, he's a mushroom. He wasn't smoking it, was he?
He's trying to say that you have no clue what Acadia is.
I know exactly what he is.
Now, was that like a fungal race in Pathfinder, or did you just create it on? Oh, so there is like a.
No, there is one like custom like race that somebody made for Leshies. Like they're normally just a monster, but somebody had went in and made kind of one. But then also, I think in the second edition they made an actual like official thing for him. But then Nick went and messed with it and made his own kind of version of it.
Nice.
Dave says, being British, I love any game that lets me invade someone else's land/world.
We've got plenty of practice.
So if Chris F's a dog, he could give birth to a goblin. Wait, what? No, what? What the hell, Dave?
I think that's more of getting arrested, but
yeah, like
the consequences of dog effing. I think goblin is the least of your worries at that point.
Goblins are elves after they watch the Snyder Cut.
Well, I have to make them more grayscale, and if I recall right, it was in 4:3 aspect ratio too.
There's nothing wrong with him. I just wasn't expecting you to put that much thought into him. That's not how most people start. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was told by Irene and them, is they said that they were just expecting this Pathfinder stream, since it was like me and Vinny's first time, that we were just going to be like, it was going to be really laid back, so they didn't put much into their characters. And then apparently I came with my character, and they were like, "Oh, okay, we need to go back and redo ours." Then they had to put, I guess, more into theirs and stuff. Because they just thought, I guess it was going to be like a simple, easy, just I messed the thing up. Oh my!
Yeah, I actually I had some cosplayers ask me about costumes. So
Oh,
if we ever go to conventions, I'm not entirely sure when that will be because of the whole coof. But
mm-hmm.
if we ever do go to conventions, that would be awesome to have a cosplayer help promote this.
That's fancy. Yeah, like everything that you've done here is high quality. The videos, the website, the goodies that you included in the book. I am quite excited to actually sit down and get the book in my hands and everything and see how it's all turned out because
Sweet,
it
yeah.
all looks very high well done so far.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm really hoping that that people really like it because it is something that's kind of a product of its era. It was made back in the 90s, so I've noticed that like a lot of modern or mainstream kind of entertainment has kind of depressed me. That I just like everything is hipster snark, everything is like winking at the camera,
Hmm.
everything is ironic, and I kind of miss the pre like hipster stuff where things actually took themselves seriously. Like imagine Lord of the Rings written today. I mean, other than the identity politics thrust into it, which we'll see in the Amazon series. It just everybody's got to be like super witty and it just. I mean, the original Tolkien book, yeah, clearly it was.
Yeah, but it's like saying they used to romanticize people's flaws, while right now they'll go more into the darkness of it.
Yeah,
It's like before you could not talk or question certain things. It's like right now, like superheroes are living the deconstruction stuff. So
yeah.
that's what I think that's what we would lose. There would be more sex in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like when this
Less
was
fairy
written,
tales.
yeah, and I love the fairy tale stuff. I love the old like.
But it's like when you read the classic fairy tale and then you go read the original story behind the fairy tale,
Oh yeah.
like the brothers stories.
Oh god, yeah.
Like
They are dark.
that's what it would be. That's technically what it would be. Like that's how I technically see Zack Snyder. He takes Superman, the fairy tale, and he makes it into.
Yeah, he makes it into the well, like I remember reading Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, and in The Little Mermaid, it doesn't end happily. Like in the book, or I'm sorry, in the Disney film, because Disney always puts saccharine in it and just makes it like happy ending where they fall in love and they live happily ever after. No, in the Hans Christian Andersen version, spoilers, she regrets her decision to be terrestrial and flees back to the ocean. But as soon as she touches the water, she disappears and turns into sea foam. That's like, wow, that sucked. Like, sorry, Ariel.
Yeah, but the sea foam was also the start of life.
Yeah, that's giggity.
All right, alrighty, we need to start wrapping this up.
Okay.
I got a lot to do and very little time to do it in.
Sweet. Well, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Pathfinder stream.
I hate to say that because I really wanted to do the stream longer and promote it and everything more. But
well, I mean,
unfortunately, today is a day where I've got apparently a lot going on.
well, I mean, I appreciate you having me on again. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, you were the first, and you're also the last. So, it's that nice little closed loop. We definitely
this just went full circle.
Yeah. We've come a long way from the initial stream where I had like 6 backers, and like, the hell is this?
Yeah, you've definitely had some growth. Backers. Yeah, you've definitely had a lot of growth since you were first on here. That's great to see, and hopefully the next one you'll even go even higher, and then the next book even higher than that.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I have realistic expectations. This is an unproven product. It's my first book. I'm a nobody. I'm not smoking hot. I'm not any of that. So instead, it's take a chance, and I really appreciate the fact that 109 people took a chance, on this, and I really hope that they enjoy what they backed.
Yeah. Once it gets in their hands, word of mouth will spread, and you'll get maybe a few more. And next one, you'll get a few more, and it'll just keep growing.
Yeah, and I mean, heck, we might even be able to translate it into Espanol for the next one. I mean, hell, we almost made it there now. I mean, granted, we don't have all that time left. We've got 15 hours left, but I mean, we're bloody close to
Yeah, you never know.
Adios mio. But yeah, so again, I appreciate you having me on. Thanks a lot. I mean, this has been an amazing experience. I honestly did not expect this kind of reception, especially from like the indie and CG communities, because I mean, I have friends in the mainstream, and it's basically, it was like you're a nobody, you have nothing, like we don't give a shit about this, just go away. And over here, it's like, oh, tell me more. So
yeah, it does look great.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Anyway, thanks everybody for joining us. Red, Johnny, Pale Rider, Soul, Mrs. Good Stuff, Lola, Dave, everybody. You're all great. Mike, Jimmy.
And if you're new, don't forget to sub, like, and share.
That's right. We'll be probably live again tomorrow, knowing us. Thanks, Mr. Fisk, for joining us. We definitely will be having you on some way, somehow again. If nothing else, we'll make you a regular, like we do so many. We'll see everybody later. Bye.